Hello, this is Commissioner Bennett. Yes, sir. Nothing to do in Onslow County. That's not right. I mean, there's lots of things to do in Onslow County. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'll call you back, okay? Thanks. Bye. Nothing to do in Onslow County. How can they think there's nothing to do in Onslow County? There's all kinds of things to do in Onslow County. I'm going to go find them. Here today at one of our great Onslow County parks at Onslow Pines, and with Anna Stanley. And Anna, can you tell us a little bit about this park?
Well, actually, we are standing in an all-inclusive park, which is there's only 2 in the county. So we're very, very lucky to have a park like this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's lots of swings. We've got zip lines. All kinds of stuff here.
I love the soft rubber surface so they can fall and not get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Liberty swing that's available. And I think this is pretty unique. Isn't it a tank? I mean,
sure
how many
is,
places do you have a tank in their park?
Well, and it's so with our community, I think it just fits in perfect here at the park.
It does. It fits perfect. What else do we have going on in Onslow County Parks and Recreation?
The question is, what don't we have going on?
Good question.
Yes. We have got a summer full of activities. So we're going to kick off in June with our movies in the park. So we are taking movies to each of our parks. So we have 5 parks in Onslow County. So we'll have a movie in each of the parks. And starting in June, we're actually going to add a new feature. So we'll have some lawn games, we'll have some arts and crafts for about an hour before the movie. And then we'll have a nice movie showing. So bring your family.
So are they like Friday night movies?
They're Friday night movies. They're once a month.
Okay.
So all summer long, we'll probably end up going all the way through October. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one in each park.
Yep, we're traveling to the parks. We've got to hit everybody in our community. So.
Absolutely. So
and they're
everybody.
Free.
Hey, can't beat that, can you?
No, you can't.
What kind of good movies do you have? You know?
I sure do. So we have Minions 3.
Ooh, yeah.
And then Moana.
Okay.
And then the rest, I'm going to keep a secret. You're going to have to visit us on our Facebook page to find out.
Good idea.
Okay.
So what else can we do in Onslow County in this summer?
Well, of course, we have our largest, we're going to coming up on our 35th annual Freedom Festival, and that's on July 4th. So
that's right here at Onslow Pines.
That's right here at Onslow Pines Park. So I mean, it's an annual event. The community loves it. We've got arts and crafts. We've got food vendors, all kinds of great food. If you like a variety of food, you can come out. Bands, children's activities, and of course fireworks.
Oh yeah, got to have those fireworks.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What else do we have in Onslow County?
Well, also a new event. It's fairly new. This will be our 4th year. We have the Polynesian Festival, and that's at the end of July 26th
That's right.
and 27th.
I've heard about that.
It's a great event. It's a cultural event. It showcases all the Polynesian cultures, and again children's activities, lots of cultural foods, Polynesian foods, and dance groups. So you'll get
and that's here at Onslow Pines too,
yes,
right?
Yes, that's here at Onslow Pines.
I love this park. It's so centrally located in Onslow County. It's a great place no matter where you're coming from in the county. It's easy to get to.
It is, yeah.
A lot of parking for events and a lot of space. And we got several canoe launch areas.
Yes, we do. We have several throughout the county, and those are located on our website. There's paddling trails around the county as well, and so we have kayaks launch sites.
Okay. So speaking of website, I mean that's a good place for people to find out everything that's going on with Onslow County Parks and Recreation, right?
Yes.
They can find out where all our parks are and what all our events are. And that's onslowcountync.gov
/parks.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And then, of course, in our Facebook page. All of our events, So if you're not sure about anything or the upcoming events, go to our Facebook page. We always have, whether it's sports, free programs, athletics, whatever, it's always posted on there as well.
Good. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
we hope to see you out this summer.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
For
great.
sure. So today I have the pleasure of visiting the Richlands, Onslow County Museum in Richlands, and I have the director here, Lisa Whitman Grice. It's so good to see you this afternoon, and I'd love to hear about the museum.
Well, Commissioner Bennett, I'm so pleased to have you out here. We are the Onslow County Museum, and this is our main site here in Richlands, and I know we're going to take also a visit to our Environmental Education Center that we oversee as well, but we thought it would be great if you could walk with us through our signature exhibit. This is The Water in the Wood. This is the history of the county from the prehistoric to the present, and through these galleries we see thousands of children a year, from preschool all the way up to high school.
I love it. Let's see what you got.
Commissioner Bennett, this is where our story kicks off, and every child who comes to the museum, their first question is always, where are the dinosaurs? Well, I have to be the bearer of bad news and say we didn't have dinosaurs necessarily, but we had incredible creatures like Carcharodon megalodon. I know it sounds big, right? So Carcharodon megalodon is an enormous giant white shark, and it has these great big teeth. And not only do we talk about Carcharodon megalodon and all the other creatures that were once here, then we go outside at the end of a tour and we go fossil hunting. So they get to take a little piece of that fossil record home with them as well. They even begin the story imagining that they're underwater. So we begin our story in the very beginnings. As we go through, kind of the star of our show is our dugout canoe. This dugout canoe is 2,000 pounds. It is about 800 years old. It's 38 feet long. And this canoe was brought out of the New River 50 years ago this year.
Really?
Yes, sir. It's made from a cypress tree and came out at the Weir Landing, which is off of Gum Branch Road.
Wow, that was a big cypress tree, wasn't it?
Enormous cypress tree. We think it was anywhere from 200 to 500 years old before it was even felled. And the first question the kids always ask is, how'd you get it in here? And my answer is, we called the Marines. And the Marines helped us get it in. But my question is, 800 years ago, how did those first peoples, those native peoples, move it and manipulate it to get it into the water? As we kind of come through and around the corner here, we're transitioning through time. And that's what we do with all of our young people who visit here. We come on guided tours. We talk about who are the people who called Onslow County home, what brought them here, and how did they use those natural resources. And we always end our exhibit tours with kids talking about how they contribute to the story of Onslow County and where did they come from and what is their story. And we always encourage them to go home and talk to family about their personal stories, and that history is not something that just happened 100 years ago or 200 years ago, that we're continually building that story. And they really get that. They love to tell their story. They love to share their story with us. If you've got a second, I'd love to show you our changing exhibit. It's only going to be there a little while longer because we have a new exhibit coming up. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
Okay. So this is our changing gallery, and we have different exhibits that we're able to put into place here. This is on the history of healthcare in the county, and a lot of this was prompted by the fact that we've just built our new Consolidated Human Services building, and we raised the old hospital, and then the old hospital as well.
Right.
And so we tell the history of healthcare. We're actually going to take a lot of this exhibit, these panels, to Consolidated Human Services, so this exhibit will have a second life. And this summer, right here in the middle of the gallery, will be a yellow submarine. And we're going
I can't wait to get back and see that.
You know, this yellow submarine has been something we've dreamed about doing for about a year now. And we're going to imagine exploring the deep blue sea. And one of the things which has been a challenge for me, because we didn't learn this in school, I always think the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, and the Arctic. Well, there's an ocean called the Southern Ocean that we talk about in geography since the late 19th century, but it kind of goes in and out of favor with geographers. Well, it's back. So we're going to even talk about the Southern Ocean. And the kids will be citizen scientists exploring the oceans, making observations, and learning what they can about the sea life and the condition of our oceans and what they can do. We're opening the exhibit on June 11th, which is, coincidentally, Jacques Cousteau's birthday.
You're going to build a submarine in 2 weeks?
Absolutely. And get it painted yellow.
Oh, wow.
And get it painted yellow. But it'll have a periscope and all the working mechanisms.
So where does somebody go to find out about all the great programs at the Onslow County Museum?
Well, you know what? Our website is awesome. Chance Hellman maintains our website, and he does a great job with that. And all of our exhibits and our programs, we have summer art. Emily Baker is our education coordinator, and Emily is getting ready for our 33rd annual summer art camp for kids ages 8 to 14. All of that's on our website. We also have a great social media presence with our Facebook postings, and a lot of our parents find out that information. And then that's the last thing, is we distribute the information to our parents and to our schools, because Emily is also out and about in the schools talking to them about what we do every day. And so they can check that, or they can just give us a call, come into the museum. I also have to let you know, we're very honored because we are a Blue Star Museum, sir. And from Memorial Day until Veterans Day, we are free for our active duty military and up to 5 dependents all summer long, unlimited visits. And for our community, that is just a great privilege for us to be able to do that.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time with me at the Onslow County Museum at Richlands.
Thank you,
nice
sir.
Nice to see you.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm here today with Miss Sarah Kendrick, the park superintendent at Hammocks Beach State Park. And it's good to see you today.
Good to see you.
Can you tell us about the great things that are happening at Hammocks Beach today?
Sure. So here at Hammocks Beach State Park, we have a ferry that runs to Bear Island, which is our primary attraction. The ferry runs April through October. In April, May, September, and October, we run on a limited schedule, but between Memorial Day and Labor Day, we run 7 days a week. Mondays and Tuesdays we run hourly, and Wednesdays through Sunday we run every 30 minutes.
Wow, busy summer.
Yes,
a lot of people
busy.
coming.
Yes,
it's a beautiful park.
Thank you.
Do you have events going on during the summer too?
We do. We have Military Appreciation Day, which is always the first Saturday in June. We usually see between 4,000 and 5,000 people that day. Free ferry rides, free food, games, activities for kids. Really exciting stuff.
Okay. And where do they go to find out about your events and about your services and everything?
They can go to our website, which is www.ncparks.gov, and you just select Hammocks Beach from the drop-down menu.
Awesome. Okay. All right. It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm here with Kathy McMillan today. She's one of our library program assistants at Onslow County Public Libraries, and we're in the Sneads Ferry Library right now. Great facility, lots of books, lots of children's books, and lots of things for your children to do this summer. Kathy, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on here this summer? What is there for kids to do here?
Oh my gosh, there are wonderful activities and programs for the children to participate in. I am a grandmother, and a proud grandmother of 5. Mm-hmm. And one of the things, well, first of all, the theme is Libraries Rock, and this summer we are going to be rocking. There are activities from children from birth all the way up through adulthood. We have something for everyone. For example, we have summer concerts that are throughout Onslow County. So we have concerts such as African Harp, Onslow Winds Jazz Band, Marine Corps Band, and bluegrass music.
Wow, and you have these all over different locations in the county?
Yes.
So they can go to Richlands or Sneads Ferry?
Yes, in different library settings.
Locations.
Yes.
Okay.
So all they have to do is check our website and find the location and the time. We also have special performers, such as Bright Star Theater, Rockstar Rockstar Magic, and Big Bag Boom. And they are fantastic. The Big Bang Boom is actually a family concert, but Bright Star Theater is an African storytelling, which is interactive with the audience, which is a lot of fun.
Sounds like fun. And you have different things every day, just about?
Yes. One of the things I wanted to say, though, also is we have a big whale that is coming from UNCW.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be at our government center. And bring the kids to that. If they want to walk inside the whale, it is going to be fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Have you
When
ever?
is that going to be, do you know?
That is going to be July 18th, and that'll be at the government center.
July 18th at the Government Center. That's 234 Northwest Corridor Boulevard, right
So
there in Jacksonville.
That's exciting.
That sounds like fun. I'll have to make sure I get there for that.
Right. Now we have daily programs as well. For example, if you want to bring them to our storytelling story times, we have from birth through 5. We have weekly story times for the children. Plus, we have dance parties and discovery play days for the kids. For the children, school-age children, from kindergarten through 5th grade, we have weekly events, and a lot of them are STEAM activities. What we're doing, I work with the kindergarten through 5th grade at Maine, and if they attend all of the sessions, they will be having science, technology, engineering, math, and art exposed to them with the theme of music. So we're really diving into music and really looking into it, and yet having a lot of fun as well. And then everywhere we've got pop-up activities. So if you're at the library, we might decide on Wednesday we'll pop up an activity, put it outside, put a pop-up tent, and have a discovery activity out there. So you never know, at your library you might have a pop-up activity going on. We have art programs, STEAM academies in different places, just all different things going on, as well as teen programs too. So we have lots of things, even adult programs, but if you want for the kids, there's something for everyone.
Wow. So, when you get up in the morning and you don't know what you're going to do that day, you should look on the website, find out what's happening at the libraries, and then go to one of those Onslow County Public Libraries, and there'll be something for you and the children to do that day.
That's right.